Welcome back. Let's continue. What I saw and what I heard. Killer Whale's behavior was exactly the same as a year ago. When I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. I was calm when I saw it start the headbutt. Then the pirate hat and the victim came floating up and I let out a scream. So the orca displayed the same behavior as during the incident a year ago. That's right. They weren't just simple cries, it was singing. Approached the pool, the killer whale started singing. Kicked and headbutting while singing the swashbuckler spectacular song. That's right, he was singing the same song it sang in the aquarium stage show back then. I was singing while I was headbutting. I was perfectly horrible. I don't see a single obvious inconsistency in this testimony. Claire won't be able to take apart her statement just evidence alone. Just right, now would be a good time to put my skills to work. Time to show what analytical psychology can really do. You seem pretty confident. Let me guess, you noticed the contradiction between the testimony and emotions. You bet I did, and once we expose it, I might be able to crack her. No, scratch that. Make it, we'll definitely be able to. And let's give your knowledge of analytical psychology a try. Get it, boss. Complete analysis of Mr. Deplume's heart coming right up. We're just doing it? Nobody has a... Alright, we'll just do it. Same as a year ago. Started singing. Why are you more sad when you saw it headbutting than when you saw the victim came floating up? Mr. Deplume, Orla really frightened you with her headbutting, didn't she? Don't be absurd, I was certainly not frightened by the likes of any killer whale. It's been something else that scared her then, boss. However, I do remember being very afraid for some reason while I was doing that. Sounds like maybe you saw something we haven't discussed yet. Take your time and try to remember what it was. What did you see? This is practically turning into a counseling session. I saw something... Oh! I remember now. Okay, good. Now you can please tell the court what you saw. I saw bright red blood. The killer whale's ramming caused the victim to bleed. There's a great cloud of blood. What? Yes, that's it. That's why I was so sure. That's why I knew the killer whale had killed the person for the second time. Oh, that was a very compelling statement indeed. Looking at this again, there does appear to be something that could be a cloud of blood. So terror's reaction to blood, was it? That'd certainly explain what happened yesterday. Basically with this blood-stained coin. Eek! Tasting this just once. What kind of man shows a lady blood? She doesn't have to get so worked up. I was badly injured during an interview once. Ever since then, I've been terrified of blood. This very sight of it just upsets my delicate sensibilities. This is a bad turn. If Mr. Deplume saw blood, does that mean Orla really did attack the victim? It appears that orcas are even more vicious than I am. So, how does it feel to be thoroughly rammed by your own cross-examination, Wright Stono? What do we do now, boss? This was not at all what I expected to hear. Wait a minute. There's still some discord left in Mr. Deplume's heart. What? You mean there's more? Yes, but there's no telling what it is. It could be something even more damaging. Is there even any more left of our case to damage? Oh, whatever it is, we have to face it head on. Dana, you believe in Orla, right? If so, there's no reason for us to shy away from the truth. Yeah, you're right. I know we can handle the truth, whatever it is, so let's delve a little deeper. You got it, boss. Same as a year ago. Started singing. Blood. There's either the less... There's either the less sad here, or the surprise at the singing. I think I'll surprise at the singing. No, I don't think so. When you feel your emotions, as long as you're just moving fine, the weird thing, that's fine, actually. Let's try again. Why are you less sad? Huh? Her fear appears to lessen here at this statement. Mr. Plume, were you afraid when you saw the victim with the blood coming out of him? Why, that's a very good question. I was shaken after witnessing a murder, yes, but then the blood seemed to disappear. Disappear? And what do you suppose that was? Simple, it's because of the pirate hat. After the killer whale put the hat on, the cloud of blood disappeared.
Objection!
And how exactly does that work? What should I know? I'm just telling you what I remember, Blue Boy. Wait a minute. Who's this blood that Mr. Plume actually saw coming from? I mean, it sounds like it was coming from Orla.
Take that!
Consider this. Maybe the one who was bleeding wasn't the victim. I beg your pardon. What kind of ridiculous nonsense is that? There's no one else besides the victim. I wouldn't say there was no one else. There's an orca pool after all. What? Where's the less injury on the defendant? I'm not sure, but it was simply wearing the pirate hat made the blood disappear. The blood must have been coming from somewhere on Orla's head. What? Where's all your magical wind coming from? On the orca's head, what are you prating on about now? Please think about it again, Mr. Plume. Think back to what you really saw. That is... The one who was bleeding was not the victim, but killer whale. I remember now. There wasn't any blood coming from the victim at all. Oh, and that's right. We did it! And the psychology got us what we needed from her. This is a huge help, I think, huh? It's also pretty dicey for a while, though. Well, this is a surprise. The blood the witness saw was the defendant's, not the victim's. That's correct. And since there was no blood coming from the victim, there's only one thing we can conclude. But Mr. Plume witness was not the moment of the murder, she claims.
Objection!
I thought you were unarmed, but it turns out you were concealing a sword all along. Nevertheless, it is far too dull to cut to the bone. Meaning? I grant that what the witness saw was not the victim's blood, but it proves nothing. After all, being rammed doesn't always result in a wound that bleeds, does it? Death from internal hemorrhaging is also a possibility. He has a point there. You wish to challenge me to a duel, you'll need a sharper blade than that, right, Dono? Demand evidence that proves the witness did not see the moment of the murder. It must be something. Think, Phoenix. I'm correct, the victim's death occurred... before... The victim was already dead when Orla started headbutting. That would mean he died sometime before Mr. Plume was watching her. Events of Mr. Plume witnessed took place around 10:10 a.m. Let's have something that can tell us what happened before 10:10 a.m. The footage? Oh. Right. I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is something before 10 a.m.
Take that!
Nope. Not that. Not related at all. That's not right. That's unrelated. You asked before 10 a.m. I gave you 10 a.m. Or precisely, I gave you 10 or 7, but whatever. The bloody coin?
Take that!
No, not the bloody coin either. Yes, it was wrong. I know. I'm sorry. Give me the penalty. I will accept it. I mean, the security camera footage, maybe? I'm gonna say the security footage.
Take that!
Oh yeah, that's true. There definitely is more than... Okay. Oh, I didn't read that. But we've only seen the footage between like 10... There's more footage, basically. Which means there's still footage going back further than we need to check. Your Honor, I requested that all of the security footage be played for the court. All of the footage. This will witness the cloud of blood at around 10 a.m. Believe the victim was already dead by that time. Your assertion is that the murder took place before Mr. Deplume arrived. Exactly. Security camera footage starts at 10 a.m. when the aquarium opened. I believe there's vital evidence in the 10 minutes before. You're quite a gambling man, Wright, Dono. You're honestly willing to risk everything on those mere 10 minutes. I've been on slimmer chances before, but when he puts it that way...
Hold it!
The boss is no coward, Prosecutor Blackwell. Says you get ready to eat humble pie. Uh-oh, I can't back now. I can't back down now. Well, the event is not confident in its importance. Prosecutor Blackwell, security footage. Full right. Roger, I've adjusted the footage, security footage right here. Very well, please play it for the court. Please do something for me. This will look like at 10 a.m. The witness can be seen here. Alright, I'll back the footage up to beginning now. It appears Mr. Deplume hasn't arrived at this point yet. Now to see if I can find something before this point in time. Is that it? Yep, that's all the footage there is. Well, Mr. Wright, did you see what you were looking for? We got nothing. Well, Wright, don't know. Those were the 10 minutes you placed your bet on. Did you see anything else in tickets? Did I see anything important? I better think about this carefully. In the footage, we see nothing important. We can see nothing of importance in that footage. Just as I thought. You're right about that. That section is completely meaningless. Doesn't show a thing. That's why I didn't submit it as evidence.
Objection!
No, it's just the opposite. Huh? What do you mean by that? It's 10 minutes of it. Something important that should be there isn't. Heck the Fulbright, this footage should have been expended as evidence. What? I was questioning the way I carry out my duty of justice. Mr. Wright, explain yourself, please. What is this important thing that you say should be in the footage, but isn't? I mean the victim.
Take that!
The important thing we should see in the footage is the victim himself, Jack Shipley. I don't know about you, but I didn't see him get in the pool in that footage. Oh. That's right. The victim is not shown entering the pool in this footage. Meaning that he must have been there by the skull rock during those 10 minutes. No human being can hold their breath underwater for that long. Wait a minute. Are you saying... When the security camera started up at 10 a.m., the victim was already dead. What? Order in the court. If that's the case, then when was the victim murdered? I don't know, Your Honor, but we now know it had to have been sometime before 10 a.m. Therefore, this footage can no longer be called decisive evidence against my client. But there is no one else who could have killed the victim. Not necessarily. The defense believes that the true culprit may have been human. We have evidence to back up our theory as well. Do you now? I'd be very interested in seeing this evidence. That's his trump card, that thing we found during our investigation yesterday. I wouldn't go as far to call it decisive, but now it's time to play it. Oh, Mr. Wright, please submit your evidence. Evidence shows the crime may have been committed by a human. This time, with feeling. The calendar? Wait, no. The coins. The coins.
Take that!
What's this? A coin? Yes, the fake coin used in the Aquarium's pirate show was found beside the pool. This coin is quite possibly the real murder weapon. This tiny little coin is the murder weapon. Mr. Wright, is this another one of your bluffs? As they say, the bolder the presentation, the less confident the solicitor. This is no bluff, and this isn't the only coin. There are 300 of these coins altogether, weighing a total about 7 pounds. This one just happens to have blood on it. Do you have their blood analyzed to see whose it is? Not yet. But there are coins scattered all around the body, and the victim had a head wound. Taking these things into account, I believe it has to be the victim's blood. Let's put it together. We have about 7 pounds of coins by the side of the pool. One of them with a blood stain on it. I think the answer is pretty clear here. Your Honor, evidence shows that the victim was killed beside the pool. The side of the pool? But the murder took place there. It would be difficult to say the Orca did it. Players here are trying to defend their client, but that theory is preposterous. How could 300 coins possibly mean to hit someone all at once? It'd be pretty easy if they were in a bag or something of that nature. And so where's this bag the coins were in? Fortunately, Your Honor, we recovered nothing of the sort from the scene. Possible the culprit took it with them. They took it. The true culprit used the coins as a blunt instrument to commit murder. They then threw the body into the pool before the security camera started up. And then they left, taking the bag the coins were in with them. They are the evidence that points to a human culprit, but pin the blame on Orla. That's brilliant, Mr. Wright. You found a way to introduce the possibility of a human perpetrator. Yeah, somehow. Let's hope my luck holds out. I don't know why Prosecutor Black hasn't said anything. Possibility of a perpetrator other than the vendor has not been suggested. But we hold this possibility to be true, then what did Mr. Deplume witness? That's right. I saw the killer attack the victim, just like it did a year ago, singing a song. I guess there still is that. Even when somebody else is the culprit, Orla's behavior seems pretty bizarre. I wonder why she was doing the same thing she did a year ago. But are they really that bizarre? What do you mean? To explain the inexplicable, what we have to do is turn our thinking around. Turn our thinking around, huh? Sounds good to me. Time to give the old turn my thinking around method a try. Instead of trying to figure out why Orla did the same thing she did a year ago, I should consider the results that were produced by her behavior this time around. Orla sang a song, did some headbutts, and bit the victim. The real culprit wanted to shift the decision to Orla. They needed to give people a reason to think Orla did it in the first place. Mr. Wright, as our lawyer, how do you explain your client's actions? I think we should think of it in this way, Your Honor. What kind of effect did Orla's action have on the case? Very well. Then why don't you explain it for the court? How did the defendant's actions affect the case? They created a witness. Mr. Deplume focused her attention on the orca pool because she had heard the song. Orla's act of singing created a witness. Created a witness? Is it possible? A fabricating witness was the real culprit's true intention. After all, Mr. Deplume witnessed two things. Saw Orla headbutt something over and over. We saw the orca bite the victim. Two actions of Orla's might have been the real culprit's plot to make the witness think the orca was attacking the victim. Are you saying the defendant was being manipulated by the true perpetrator? Exactly. That would explain Orla's action perfectly. But the defendant is an orca. Isn't she even possible to manipulate her? Yes, there's a way to manipulate Orla's behavior with this. The whistle, yes.
Take that!
Is this the whistle? Yes, Your Honor. The traders at the aquarium use whistles since she commands Orla. But in truth, anyone can do it, provided they know the right signals. That must be how they get Orla to do tricks for the pirate shows. Jugo would hit the body in a spot that couldn't be seen from the visitor's corridor. Then when Mr. Deplume appeared, they gave Orla the commands. In other words, Orla was manipulated by the culprit to perform a series of tricks. What? And as for you, Mr. Deplume, you're manipulated by the true culprit to play the part of a witness. I know my Deplume was set up. I know my Deplume was rhetoric extraordinaire was used. No. No! Oh. Well. Mr. Deplume, please do something about your attire. That was one wardrobe malfunction I did not want to see. It would appear we need to shift our suspicion towards someone other than Orla. Prosecutor Blackwell, please have the Bunsen coin analyzed. He wastes your breath. I guess even Prosecutor Blackwell can't refute the possibility of a human suspect. Did it, boss? From heaven beside the pool, there's no way an orca could have done it. Oh, if we could find the bag the coins are in. In light of the new discovery, it would appear that the orca could have done it. Exactly, Your Honor. The blood on the coin appears to be that of the victim. You can equivalently overturn Orla's accusation.
Objection!
Oh, well. Overturn the defendant's accusation. I think not. Ah! My hair! My beautiful hair! Yesterday, a new inmate was brought into the prison. He said the moment he relaxes when in the most vulnerable. What did this man go in for? He's merely a sneaky thief who enjoys the spot of fishing now and again. The right owner here would be easier to hook than any fish. The hawk sure does love to touch his head. What's this? That couldn't be before, and some sort of bag. A bag? I don't think I'm gonna like this. Well, it was looking well. Oh, okay. As with everything in this, It looks well for a bit, but then it's not. It's really not. But yes. Now, yes, we will come back next time and just face our badness head on, I suppose. So yes, until next time.